back in the lineup? Yep. He's okay, good to go?
Yeah, you know what? He went through the gamut a couple days ago. Feels good. So yeah, it's good to get him back in there.
Do you think he got the mental reset part too? You guys were hoping this would kind of serve as?
I think so. I think that there were some things that we were working on as far as on the mechanic side before the back went out. They built on that the other day. And so, yeah, I think we got the mental reset, and also physically he's in a good spot.
Are there things you're looking for with him? I know you mentioned the zone control and all that, but even just in the way, the quality of contact he's making, the kind of balls he's hitting, are there things you are hoping to see quickly here that will let you know he's kind of getting on a better path?
I think for me, I think it's, honestly, I think for me, looking at pitch selection, and he did it the other at bat, the only at bat he took the other day with the walk, where it's kind of hunting his zone. And I think that when he starts to expand, that's just not who he is as a hitter. And so for me,
2026 has been full of dramatic moments for the Los Angeles Dodgers, but one story has everyone talking. After a tense on-field misunderstanding between Shohei Ohtani and rookie catcher Dalton Rushing, Dodgers manager Dave Roberts finally broke his silence, and his message was crystal clear: every action has consequences. So, what really happened? Was this simply a rookie mistake, or is there growing tension inside the Dodgers clubhouse? Stay with us as we break down everything that unfolded, what Roberts had to say, how Ohtani reacted, and what this means for the Dodgers moving forward. The spotlight has been firmly on Dalton Rushing ever since he made his mark earlier this season. In April, he looked like one of baseball's brightest young stars, hitting over .340 with 7 home runs and giving Dodgers fans plenty of reasons to be excited. But baseball is a game of adjustments. As the season progressed, opposing pitchers figured him out, and his numbers began to decline. By June, Rushing's batting average had fallen to just over .218. While struggles at the plate can happen to any rookie, it wasn't just his offense making headlines. Rushing has found himself involved in several emotional incidents this season. Fans remember when he snapped his bat over his knee during a frustrating game against the Giants. Another heated exchange came when television cameras caught him shouting toward Giants outfielder Young Lee after an intense moment on the field. Those emotional reactions quickly spread across social media, creating a reputation that Roberts now believes his young catcher must learn to manage. Then came Wednesday night's game against the Minnesota Twins, a game that turned into one of the biggest talking points of the Dodgers season. With veteran catcher Will Smith unavailable because of injury, Dalton Rushing was once again behind the plate. It was also Shohei Ohtani's turn on the mound. Whenever Ohtani pitches, communication between pitcher and catcher becomes incredibly important. Every pitch selection, every sign, and every adjustment has to be perfectly synchronized. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case. Early in the game, one miscommunication changed everything. During the second inning, Rushing crossed up Ohtani on a blazing 101.7 mile per hour fastball. For viewers unfamiliar with baseball terminology, crossing up happens when the catcher expects one pitch while the pitcher throws another. That confusion can completely disrupt timing, often leading to mistakes. That's exactly what happened. The Twins capitalized on the confusion, putting together a 3-run rally that suddenly changed the momentum of the game. But that wasn't the only awkward moment. Later in the contest, Ohtani believed a low pitch had actually caught the strike zone and wanted to challenge the umpire's call using the review system. Rushing appeared to signal that a challenge wasn't necessary. Instead of accepting that advice, Ohtani trusted his own instincts. He requested the review himself. Seconds later, the replay confirmed Ohtani was right. The strike call was overturned. That moment immediately became one of the most discussed clips across baseball's social media. Many fans praised Ohtani for trusting his judgment, while others questioned why the communication between pitcher and catcher had broken down in such an important situation. Following the game, reporters naturally wanted answers. Shohei Ohtani could have criticized his rookie catcher publicly. Instead, he chose a calm and respectful approach. Ohtani explained that communication doesn't always happen through words. Sometimes, he said, the best way to teach is simply by setting an example. Rather than embarrass Rushing in front of the media, Ohtani emphasized leadership through action. It was a response that reflected the professionalism fans have come to expect from the Dodgers' superstar. Dalton Rushing also addressed the situation afterward. He admitted the entire sequence was embarrassing and accepted responsibility for what happened. That accountability earned praise from many Dodgers fans, although criticism online continued. Then came the comments everyone was waiting for. Manager Dave Roberts spoke publicly about Rushing's emotional approach to the game. Roberts explained that he doesn't believe Rushing intentionally creates viral moments. Instead, he believes the young catcher sometimes gets so emotionally invested that he simply sees red. However, Roberts added one sentence that quickly became the headline across baseball. He understands that there are consequences to actions. Those words weren't just about one game. They reflected the larger lesson Roberts wants his young catcher to learn. Talent alone isn't enough to succeed in Major League Baseball. Handling pressure, controlling emotions, communicating effectively with teammates, those qualities separate good players from great ones. Many baseball analysts believe Roberts intentionally chose his words carefully. He defended Rushing by acknowledging his passion, but he also made it clear that emotional reactions and communication mistakes cannot continue if Rushing wants to become the Dodgers' long-term catcher. Despite all the attention surrounding the controversy, there is another side to this story. The Dodgers still have tremendous confidence in Dalton Rushing. Remember, this is a rookie catcher being asked to work with one of the most unique players baseball has ever seen. Catching Shohei Ohtani isn't easy. Ohtani throws elite velocity, mixes multiple pitches, manages the game himself, and brings enormous expectations every time he steps onto the mound. Very few young catchers would handle that responsibility perfectly. Growing pains are expected. The important question now is whether Rushing learns from these experiences. His offensive production has cooled. His emotions have occasionally boiled over. Now his communication behind the plate is under the microscope. How he responds over the next few weeks could determine not only his playing time this season, but also his future role with the Dodgers. As for Shohei Ohtani, his leadership during this incident may end up being remembered just as much as his performance on the field. Rather than creating unnecessary drama, he demonstrated patience, confidence, and accountability. Those qualities are exactly why teammates continue to respect him both as a superstar and as a clubhouse leader. The Dodgers remain one of the favorites to compete deep into October, but championship teams rely on chemistry just as much as talent. Moments like these test that chemistry. Can Dalton Rushing grow from this experience? Will the communication between him and Ohtani improve? And can the Dodgers turn this controversy into a valuable learning moment? Only time will tell. One thing is certain, Dave Roberts' message has been delivered loud and clear. In Major League Baseball, every decision matters. Every reaction matters. And as Roberts said himself, there are consequences to every action. If you enjoyed this update, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest Dodgers and MLB news. Let us know in the comments below, was Ohtani right to trust his own instincts, or should Rushing have handled the situation differently? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.